Saints, Colts, coming up on EA Sports. We welcome you to Indianapolis, Indiana for today's game.
What a matchup we have at wide receiver today. Two of the biggest threats in the NFL who love to cause chaos for opposing defenses. How about this matchup, Phil?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. When you have speedy wide receivers, what you have to do, you got to make sure your safeties are smart, they're talented, both, because it is easy in this game nowadays to get the football to the wide receivers. If they can't get open down the field, just throw them some screens on the outside and dare the defense to tackle.
First down at the 19. And he's taken down.
Well, it's all about timing. I got to tell you something. The safety did a wonderful job timing the snap count that time. Caught everybody off guard, and he gets the sack on the QB.
Loss of 4 on the play. Grayson's lining up in the pistol. Second down and a long way to go. And the flag is down.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
The Saints come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this. For Brest, the ball is fumbled. The defense has the football.
When you're standing in that pocket, there are going to be defenders all around you. Of course, keep two hands on it.
This series begins for the offense with a very good chance to score. The Saints go with the dime formation here on defense. Bell's taking the handoff. Takes it the distance for the touchdown. And with that touchdown, they grab the lead here early in the first.
Boy, it's always nice to jump out to lead the football game. It just takes pressure off of you. And what it does, it puts the pressure on the other team. A good spot after scoring that touchdown.
Cooks is running this one out. Still on his feet. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Saints just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
This will be second down.
Let's go.
To the ground. There's a flag right there. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After the penalty, it's second down and 12. The Saints line up, split backfield.
Get ready.
Makes the catch. That's a gain of only a yard. Here's a look at the Saints offense. They've got a rushing attack that's hovering right around league average this season. The Saints facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge.
Get ready.
Third down and 11. Looking across the middle. Watson can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop. So a nice job of stopping them on their initial possession, and now they'll get the football back with a chance to let the offense get right back to work.
Yeah, that's right. Keep it going. Keep the pressure on. Be aggressive in your play calls and try to extend the lead and put pressure on the other team.
Williams is tackled down after a gain of 7. That return's good for about 8. The Colts offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right play.
Bells met after a gain of 3. Now, here's a look at the Colts offense. Last week, they were motoring up and down the field, throwing for over 350 yards. The Colts take it from the 38. And they are in on Bell.
Bell's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Luck's lined up, 2 tight ends set. The Colts staying with their running attack. Bell's met at the 30.
The Colts offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
1st and 10. Throw it to the outside. They've got the hook up.
What a nice quarter route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out. And look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he let him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
First down here. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Midway through the first. And intercepted.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
First down snap, and this is a scary point for them. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Spiller takes it on the toss.
Spiller's going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding the hole and picking up those yards.
First down here after the run. The offense back to the line of scrimmage after going for more than 40 yards on the previous play. Under pressure and incomplete. And here's the Colts defense. They're tops in the NFL when it comes to getting to the quarterback. So this offensive line has its work cut out for it. 2nd and 10. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. Brought down at the 38.
Well, if you want to keep your place on the offense, then catch the pass and break a tackle and get some extra yards. That's what the guy did on that play. Nice job by him.
The football is at the 38. Press coverage all the way. First down and 10. C.J. Spiller. Moore's the one who made the big stop.
Saints running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Surveys, and he's forced to the ground.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
And they overcome the sack. 3rd down on the way. Ingram, solo back set. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
That punt could not have been better struck. And now the defense has the advantage with the opposition, with their backs to their own end zone. The Colts offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception, so that's what this defense does, and they do it well.
Wilson's going to make the tackle.
Why not take one of the best players on your football team, the wide receiver, and throw him some screen passes? It makes sense. Good job. Nice yards picked up.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. He's got a wide open alley. Luck's now going to hit the ground in a slide and end the play.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Bell in the backfield. Single back set. Second down and 1. Colts are in for the score. Bell's 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
No play can be absolutely perfect. The running back has to make somebody miss or break a tackle like this one. He breaks that tackle and it leads to a score.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Cooks is going to test the coverage here. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
The Saints bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Spiller in the backfield, single back set. It's caught by Cooks. That's a gain of 7. That's his first reception today.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down.
The Saints will take the snap from the 25. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack. It's third down coming up. The second quarter is underway with this snap. Taking off. That's a gain of 10. Thomas Morstead will punt this one away. And Williams has got it on the return.
The Colts offense coming back onto the field after a touchdown drive the last time they had it, and they certainly attacked that secondary and got there via the pass.
Well, Jim, let me ask you this. How would you like to be the defensive coordinator right now? Because you're over there, you don't know what's going to happen. No matter what you call, you feel like, hey, the quarterback's hot. He's probably going to beat what we're trying to do.
First down at the 25. He'll throw it over the middle. Has his target. Going to be a penalty here. The defense will take the penalty.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and You got to look out for them now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 38. Pulls it in. Lewis there to take him down.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Luck's going to throw once again on this down. And Indianapolis is in the end zone. Touchdown. Luck's just thrown his 15th touchdown of the season.
Inside of the uprights. The Colts setting up here for the kickoff. That brings the play to an end. And a run back of about 20.
The Saints offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Let's go. First down at the 17. Here's the handoff, and they are in on Spiller.
Spiller's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second down following the run. Dropping back 3. Makes the catch in the open field.
That's his first reception today.
How about that? We just saw the fly route straight down the field by the receiver. Long throw by the quarterback and a nice completion.
This play set up by the long gainer. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Here they come to the 41-yard line. The Colts defense lined up going with the 46 defense.
Intercepted.
They are completely out of sorts offensively, and now they add to the damage with the interception, Phil.
Yeah, when you get in situations like this, go back to the really simple things. Don't take a chance. Execute what you know you can do. If you do that, that'll give you some confidence, and then you'll start playing a lot better.
Luck going to try to scramble now. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
No one needs to question Andrew Luck's ability to go long.
Yeah, he's just another one of those quarterbacks. I've talked about it many times. Not a big group of them, but he's able to throw it long and high, and that makes it very difficult on defensive backs to try to defend that.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
They come to the line at the 24.
Second down and 2. And straight ahead, Bell. It'll be third down.
Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Bell is looking for a place to run the football that time to pick up the third down and short, but nowhere to go. Offensive line gets dominated. Now it's fourth down. When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
Cooks is going to run this one out.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of the football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
First down at the 43. C.J. Spiller. That's a gain of 8. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. In plus territory at the 49.
It's a two tight end formation. A little jumpy there by that defensive front. First down, offense readying for the snap. Grayson's going to be in the pistol here. Handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down and 11. Coleman's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Sometimes they tell the receiver just to go long, run a fly route, run a 9 route, because that means straight ahead or a streak. Show the speed that you have and get it done.
Grayson's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
The Saints snap at the 26. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Second down after the incompletion. They bring in the extra tight end.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Should have had it.
In a situation like this, third long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Set up now at the 26.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
They're down and 10.
Coleman's got it on a pass that had some heat. That's another reception. Give him 2.
The Saints put themselves in a terrible situation. Third long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
First and 10.
Gets it out for the completion for a gain of about 5.
The Colts are hard to fool on the defensive side, especially when they're in the red zone. So that time, all over the offensive play call, they stopped the completion for no gain.
Moore's able to read that play and make the hit.
No time to huddle now. Third and 8.
It's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass. Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
At the 18-yard line. The Colts bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories, and doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Andrew Luck will be taking this one from the gun. Out of the gun. Finds his mark. Bush is there that time for the tackle. The Colts call the timeout. Their first.
The Colts come to the line with a bunch set. First down at the 44.
Looking to go down the field here. Firing man in for the touchdown. Nearing the half, and this one is a laugher.
Oh, well, yeah, one team's pretty happy about it, but how about on the losing end of it? How would you feel like to be being blown out here right before halftime? It's a terrible feeling, and I don't know if you can regroup in the second half.
Cooks is going to test the coverage this time.
He's brought down.
That return's good for about 23.
The Saints put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think, here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
First down at the 17. On the money. That's another reception, giving him 2. The Saints signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Now first and 10. Brings it into his body. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. Timeout's called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. Playing press coverage to the outside. First down at the 27. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Get ready. They go screen with Spiller.
Spiller's marked down at the 27. The Saints signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. This is third down.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Saints in for the score. Colston's caught his first touchdown of the season.
Well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
An extra point is good.
The Colts are ready to return the kick. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Colts offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Got a big lane. Gains 19. The Colts call a timeout and are left now with only one. A ton of defensive backs out here for this play. Luck's taking off. And a flag comes out. But it's incomplete. There's a call we don't see all that often. An illegal forward pass.
Yeah, that's right. The quarterback that time was past the line of scrimmage. He lost his judgment where he was at on the football field. I can understand why. Trying to avoid so many hits. Didn't realize he crossed the line of scrimmage.
The Colts offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Second down here.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
3rd and 10. Luck connects with Hilton. 3rd catch today so far.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Back to the air here on first down, and it's in the hands of Hilton. That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. Quarters formation here for the defense. Luck's back in shotgun formation. Has Andre Johnson. Ball from the 46. Luck's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Fleener's got it on a pass, had some heat on it, and he's brought to the ground.
There is nothing like having a great tight end in your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle, they can go outside, they can go short, they can go across.
Another touchdown to increase the lead. Looks like no adjustments were needed at halftime as they continued to cruise.
Yeah, they just continued what we saw in the first half. And look, you know, they had such confidence going into halftime, and they kept that emotion on their side. They came out here in the second half, and what they do, they added to their lead.
Cooks has got it on the fair catch as the offense heads out now.
The Saints back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see them to go out there and have success again.
Did not get both feet down.
C.J. Spiller is in the backfield.
2nd down and 10. That's an interception.
You thought maybe this offense would have come out of the locker room a little more focused, Bill, but they come out and continue with their mistakes. This time a pick.
I think they have the focus, Jim. I just think it's the fact that they're playing a very good football team. This offense, they're young. They need more experience. So just keep playing, and times will get better. This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
Luck's completed his last 6 passes. Touchdown. They're just running it up. This is going to be a true statement win for them today.
They are serving notice to the rest of the NFL that this is what they want to do the rest of the year. And that is be sharp on offense, be physical on defense, and this is what can happen. You can win in a blowout.
Cooks is running this one out. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
The Saints offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just send the front four, they get the sack, and they didn't even blitz. Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Third down. Have to be very careful here. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The corners retreating. The Saints get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. And the quarterback doesn't get the snap in time. That's going to be a delay of game right here. Third down after the penalty. And Ingram's taking it on the screen. And the tackle is made in the end zone. That's a safety. He wants to return this one. The Colts have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
First and 10. Bell's going to take the handoff now. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day. First down at the 36. Bell, right side. The Colts have clearly enjoyed being able to take the air out of the football when needed today. Bell's been brilliant, and he's shown no reason to stop giving him the football.
Well, when it's working well, don't stop. The running game is hot. The offensive linemen feel the power. They love it.
Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. This game is really out of hand now. Still just the third quarter, but I think we're close to being able to put this one in the books.
Oh, yeah. Get that OW column and put a slash underneath it because they have won the game, and they deserve to win, Jim, with their enthusiasm, the emotion they have shown, and playing such solid football.
No return here. This will be coming out to the 20. The Saints cannot feel good about giving up that safety the last time out. That one hurts an awful lot, Phil, because they just got overpowered.
Yeah, they did. Listen, they feel bad, but I'll tell you who feels good is that's the defense. Man, were they impressive, just overpowering the offense and getting that safety.
I've always felt that a safety should be worth more than 2 points. What do you think?
Well, you always are trying to make up new rules. I like the rules the way they are.
Second down following that incompletion. The Colts will come out in the dime.
Let's go.
Throws the pass. Holston has the reception.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down and 10. Airing it out. And it falls incomplete.
Cook's not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
Grayson set in the pistol. 2nd and 10. That ball has been picked off. Heading into the 4th, and this offense just wants to forget about this effort.
Yeah, Jim, that's the best thing you can do. Forget about what you did on that field today. Go back to practice next week. Start over and see if you can just play better in the next game.
First down at the 50. Bell, right side. And Kenny Vaccaro is in on the tackle. The Colts have frustrated opponents all season running the football. They've been almost unstoppable. Bell's again gotten the majority of the carries in a game where he's been a dominant running back.
I just love the mentality of this football team on the offensive side. They go in saying we are going to run it in the offensive.
And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
What we've seen here today so far, if the receiver gets open, this big quarterback, he is going to throw it in there right on target. Another touchdown throw. What a day.
The Colts getting set for the point after. The point after try is in the books. The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Saints are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and beat them.
Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. Call me crazy, Phil. It's the late 3rd, but maybe this is the start of an epic comeback.
Well, Jim, you're crazy. You said call you crazy, so I'm just saying it. You are crazy. But to answer your question, I don't think this game is over. We've seen miracles before. Maybe this is the start of one right here.
Williams going to test the coverage here. Fights off the hit. Williams tackled down at the 22. That return's good for about 24. The Colts could have asked for this 3rd quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
But they can't connect.
Beautiful throw down the field by the quarterback, but he just overthrows the receiver just by a couple yards, but a very good try.
Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Handoff made. Bell's met after a gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Gets about 4 yards that time.
Bell's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
The final quarter begins with this snap. They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Seastrunk's going to secure the handoff. And he's tackled down after picking up the 1st.
Seastrunk's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Breaking huddle at the 35-yard line.
Seastrunk, solo back set. First down at the 35.
Ball is out. They bring him to the turf. For 3 quarters, Phil, they played flawless football, and now they just make a dumb mistake, coughing it up.
Wow, you are rough. They've played so well. Listen, this game is not about perfection. It's about winning the football game, and they've done enough here today to probably find a way to win this game.
First down at the 25. Knocked down as he fires it. Spiller takes his spot in the backfield. Second down and 10. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
This is frustrating for a coach. You call a play, you get the receiver down the field on a corner route, and your quarterback cannot put it on the target.
Third down after the penalty. Ingram, solo back set.
Get ready.
Completion is going to bring us to a very quick 4th down. They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Saints will take the snap from the 25. Coleman's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. And at the 49, he'll be brought down.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Interception. He's in the clear. The 10, gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Gotta love the defense. It's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Colts getting ready to kick it away. Cooks is going to run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Saints with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
Yeah, I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. And they got to tighten things up here in this game.
Second down. Grayson's got it in the gun. Leaps up and comes away with it.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Hill has the catch. They advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
That's his first reception today.
After the catch, it's now second down and 1.
Get ready.
Grayson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And he hauls it in.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Grayson's now completed 4 in a row. Looking at every option. It's caught by Benjamin Watson. Watson's tackled down at the 29.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
That picks up 11.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Stiff arms to stay on his feet.
Hills tackled down after a gain of 12.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
So first and goal to go.
Trying to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. Last play before the 2-minute warning.
Second and goal from the 6. They go screen with Spiller. And that picks up 3.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Third and goal at the 3. Flip to the outside.
The coach is going to go for it.
The Colts packing the box here. 46 formation.
They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
The Colts are ready to return the kick.
Williams is going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Colts offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
Bell's going to pull in the bullet pass. Keeps chugging along. And they are in on Bell.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
Hey, look, it's not the offense's job here late in the game. You're up big. You're near the goal line to just kneel on it. You keep running your offense, run the football. It's up to the defense to stop you.
Second and goal to go. Breaks the plane. Touchdown. That could be construed as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, it could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
Cooks is running this one out. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line.
The Saints head onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this and you're behind and it's just not gone well for you all day, then you just try to get the game over with, even though you're losing. Because if you keep forcing the issue and trying to make plays, all that can happen is probably bad, and you don't want to get anybody hurt in this situation.
The Saints are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Snap it out of the gun.
Ball's picked off. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
The Colts take it from the 33.
Almost intercepted. At the 33.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Andrew Luck, look at that arm strength.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
The Colts will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line. Looking long. And it falls incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
And this will be a 50-yard field goal try. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. Well,